enemy shall come in like a flood.
Yeah, that's the so-called white man when he comes in with his martial law troops, all right, his FEMA troops, the UN, all right, all when Esau comes, man, when he rolls on it, when he rolls, really he gonna try to roll on us, but he gonna take everybody with him. You know, he try to take everybody with us, man.
Gun to Edomites, everybody.
Everybody's got to get it.
The spirit of the Lord Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him.
The spirit of the Lord is gonna lift up a standard against against the enemy, which is the so-called white man. All right, the Lord's gonna set up a standard. All right, meaning he gonna give his men power, man. He gonna give his men power, so you ain't gonna be able to stop them, man.
That's right.
It's gonna be one man to take down the whole platoon of military, man. All right, the tanks, like the Hulk did with them tanks in the first one, just smashing the tanks, tossing them like nothing, like it's toy.
Yeah, flick of the wrist, man.
Yeah, that's how the men of the Lord gonna be, man. Disappearing. When you shoot missiles at them, they just disappear, you know.
Verse 20. And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh.
The Redeemer is Yahweh, man. That's right. He coming to Zion, Israel, man. The Lord, the Lord is setting that standard right starting now, man. Because we got spiritual powers on a low level, but we got them. Yeah. To understand this word, you gotta have that.
The word is spiritual.
Yep.
And the word is powerful.
Yeah, that's why brothers always on the same accord, man. We thinking the same. That's spiritual power, man. The brother already know what precept you're gonna get. You know.
It's
like it's telekinesis, or what is it? Telepathy or whatever.
Telepathy.
Telepathy. Yeah.
Like the brother, he brought out the Ezekiel again. You know. I mean, it happens all the time. It happens on a low level. Other people don't understand it and they can't appreciate it. Yeah. But we got it, brothers.
I feel like the Lord gave me a couple spiritual powers. Every time I be getting on Esau, and it's like, don't be doing that shit, motherfucker. Catch that Caesar shit. See?
You still be busting the
that motherfucker bust his ass all the time. But it always happens right after I tell him some shit, though. But man, stop doing that shit.
Nobody knows what the fuck you're talking
Yeah,
about.
motherfuckers, you catching the Caesars and shit.
Oh, shit. That's crazy. That's spiritual.
Yeah.
Hey, there is something behind that, though.
Yeah. Getting him, I be scoring at him, and then all of a sudden he have a seizure a couple minutes later. That's not a coincidence.
Because those kind of cats like that, they're susceptible to different kind of vibrations easier than regular people. Yep. So you hit them with that, oh man, that godly vibration, yeah, they're gonna bust into a damn commotion. Crazy.
Back in Matthew 24 and what is it? 11. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
The love of many is going to wax cold. There's going to be a lot of hate amongst neighbors, people, people amongst your community.
Yeah. Show love, peace. You guys teaching love. Ain't gonna be no. Where's the love in that day? People are just gonna be smashing each other over the head for a can of olives, a can of some uncooked pinto beans. Man, people are gonna be eating all kinds of shit in that day, man. Trash.
You got that shit though. You can get your head taken off. Yeah. Someone find out you got that. Your neighbor.
Ain't no gonna be no sharing. Sharing going out the window. Right? Because when you ain't ate in 3 days, the last thing on your mind is sharing a slice of bread with somebody.
You got a toddler at the crib. You got a wife. You got a family. I mean, you ain't got 3-4 kids at the house, man. No food.
Yeah, them demons and these women, they're gonna really come out when their kids are starving, man. And they ain't it either. They gonna fucking bash them over the head to get them to stop the cry.
Yep. All kinds of gonna get demons on her, kill the kids because they cry too much because they're hungry. Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy turn. Yeah. But it says what? Love of many?
Love of many shall wax cold. There ain't gonna be no love out here, man.
Yeah, no love. Well, what love? Okay? This is the love. Okay, go ahead.
And it ain't gonna be out here for much longer.
That's the beautiful thing, bro.
Verse 13. But he that shall endure. This is Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
The key word there is the end. Okay, we can endure for an X amount of times and then give up, the last lap. But no, it says he who endures unto the end. You gotta ride this thing out, brothers. Just like the elders, man. The elders, those men are the most diligent men on the earth. You can't put in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, man. It is hard, I understand, but you got to think about what the path those men laid for all of us.
It's easy for us compared to what they had to do,
Come on, bro.
Go to the library, read books.
Yeah, go to indexes, and, come on, bro. The almanacs and all that.
They ain't shit. They did the hard work for us, right?
Get bootleg DVD, do bootleg tapes, cassette tapes.
All we gotta do is study. It's like all we gotta do is study. It's already been presented to us. They did all the work. They did all the research. Now, you can verify that, obviously, but
Internet's there.
You ain't finna go to the library and read them big ass encyclopedias and come on, man. You had to go to the books that they did all the work, man. That's how we got the knowledge.
The Lord raised them up at the right time, the right people at the right time to do that. So then, when we come in, in the information era, we can just verify it through the internet. Okay, and what? Now our faith is sealed. Okay, yeah, what they're saying is true. Oh, those men did that back in the 70s. Oh shit. Let me just follow this. It's obviously right. Okay, so we're gonna endure for the little time that we're gonna have left on this earth, because those men did it for decades. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and endure for the little time we have left here, Lord willing.
From the sign of the times, it can't be much longer. Shit, it's clearly to see that we had the end of this thing, man. It's not rocket science, man. We're not building the spaceships, man. We're building the building the temple, man. It's simple. Lay this brick here, put that brick there. We're not doing mathematical equations over here, though. Really, we are. This is truth. Yeah, but we're not doing algebra,
Nah, man, they're not like that.
A plus B equals C squared. Nah, man, it's basic math here.
Keep it simple.
All right, verse 14, Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world.
Isn't that true though? Isn't that happening right now? I mean, that's clear that that's happened. You have it in all different countries, different continents. All right, you have Great Millstone all over the world.
And you can watch it anywhere at any time via the internet. That's how it's been preached throughout the whole world, man.
Yep.
People, the brothers in London, didn't come to America to get the truth, man. They saw it on the internet. They woke up and now they're doing the word. Same with us. We didn't go to New York to get the word.
I've been in New York in a hot minute, bro. So I mean, it's been preached throughout the whole world. So we're gonna continue. We're gonna take the doctrine. We're gonna preach it where we are. And we have a church in Tampa. You got church in Miami. Okay, you got church in St. Petersburg. You got church in Atlanta. You have church in Jackson, Mississippi. You have churches all over the United States as it is.
Every major city. There's prophets on the corners.
So what's up? So now we're talking about the whole world. So you got over there, what do you call it, Holland, and over there in Australia,
Mexico,
Mexico,
Peru,
Suriname.
Suriname.
I think there's another South America, Bolivia,
Jamaica, Dominican Republic,
Bolivia,
Africa.
Guyana.
People in Africa now, brothers in Africa.
It's gonna get more and more and more as we build up to the end.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Verse 14 again, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
So everybody has to get this first and see it. Okay? Once everybody sees it and has their chance to wake up or ignore it, here for there, then, because you have to give everybody a fair chance.
Yeah. And because Israel is spread out amongst all the nations.
Yeah, man.
So all the nations got to hear it because Israel is among all these heathens, man.
Yep. Yep.
It represents the sand of the sea. And you got Israelites in Japan.
Yep. You
got Israelites in Australia. You can just camp in Australia.
Yeah, we just and the funny thing is too, you have Israelites actually looking like these other nations. That's the crazy thing about it. So we don't know. We just have to put the word out there.
Exactly.
If they get sealed through hearing it on the internet, then hey, y'all gonna have mercy on them.
The Lord's
We got
the one
brothers,
that's
we got
separate.
brothers in Canada, Toronto, Winnipeg.
Yeah, like 3 camps in Canada. Yeah, Winnipeg,
Alaska.
I wouldn't be surprised if
Saskatchewan.
there's brothers watching in Russia, man.
I think there
Well, I
is.
think there is.
Yeah.
I see. Well,
Yeah.
I know. I've known for one, for sure, there was one from Ukraine, and he was speaking in the language. That was on the thing, and then they said where he's from. He put.
Oh, that's right.
He's
On the
from Ukraine.
on the convoy.
It's not too far from Russia, so you can only, you can only assume, But
Jake everywhere, man. Jake gonna wake up from the four corners of the earth. And the Lord said He gonna gather them from the four corners of the earth. He said the great deliverance gonna be here in America or in the north, and where all the other lands, all the other countries He's scattered them in. All right.
It's gonna end here though. Go ahead, bro.
Let me jump down to verse 21. But then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be.
That's the scary part, because that's mirrored in different scriptures as well too. It talks about a time that has never occurred on this earth.
And there's been some horrible times.
It's gonna get worse.
Horrible.
Well,
So that's gonna be like a walk in the park compared to what's coming, man.
that school shooting that happened last year.
Just imagine the time. Imagine all the wars, World War I, World War II, especially World War II. World War II is a meat grinder, man. So imagine this World War III, all right, that the Lord prophesied about. All right, imagine 70 AD, the Exodus. That was a horrible
major,
time.
yeah.
But this Exodus is going to be far greater than that one. So imagine what has to take place leading up to and the salvation of it.
Leading to billions of deaths.
Yeah.
Okay, because this, the last war was hundreds of millions of deaths. Okay, now World War II, this World War III is going to be billions. All right, this is what we're going to get at. Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
but that's nothing compared.
2019 going to be even hotter.
Yeah, we're going to all be tried, but the wicked's really going to feel it. Whether it be of our people or of these other nations. But they're going to feel it. They're going to start seeing. It's really going to be clear that their kingdom, their beloved America, is crumbling, and there's no saving it.
It's like the Planet of the Apes. Always. At the end, you did it.
Yeah, you're right.
You did it.
When you see the Statue of Liberty, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that's gonna be Esau, man. That's how he is right now. His society's crumbling.
And we started with tears.
Yeah. He over there on the YouTube begging for the birthright. Man, the Lord got something for you, all right. There ain't gonna be no birthright. All right.
You got your birthright.
Yep.
You're in it.
This is Matthew 24:22. And except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh. So there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, that those days shall be shortened.
Right. So
Back to the beginning.
yeah, man. You see that? So it's gonna be a lot of death, but it says for the elect's sake, the days are gonna be shortened. So we want the end, and our days are being shortened right now. We consider ourselves humbly the hopeful elect, because we're still in the fight. Okay, we're still pushing. We still believe. We still have our faith. We still have our health. All right. So we're gonna continue to push as long as the Lord is dealing with us. All right. And as you can see, these days, these years, these weeks, they're flying the fuck by. Okay. But if everything continued in the manner that it is right now, this whole world could be fucking destroyed.
Exactly, because the rulers of this world, they have no self-regard for anything. They pollute the air, the same air they have to breathe, right? They pollute the water, right? This whole society is corrupt, so it's got to be destroyed. Because if it was to go on another 20 years, there would be nothing left to save. There would be no animals, and all the animals would be extinct.
Yeah, man.
All right, there'd be no such thing as clean water. Forget about the air.
Rainforest.
Rainforest would be a thing of the past. You would tell little kids that there was jungles and cats and dogs. They look at you like you're crazy, man.
There'd be movies about it and stuff like that, but they're like, wow. Like, no, it used to be like that. Yeah, but if it continues in this manner, there ain't no flesh to be saved out here. Everything will be fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay, it'll be a hell. It'll be a concrete hell.
You saw some mad scientists that's going 150 miles an hour down the freeway going the wrong way, man. It's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, recipe for disaster.
With the windows all fogged up, don't know where the hell he going.
Only a matter of time. Only a matter of time before he collides. Yeah, right?
And that's why the Lord's got to bring this ultimate judgment, man. That's why he got to bring such a devastating destruction upon this earth, man.
Yeah, you got to get rid of a guy that makes plastic plants.
Yeah. You got plastic plants inside. You got sex robots.
You got to get rid of
What are we watching? One of the brothers was saying, man, it's in 2019, these motherfuckers gonna be getting Ubers for them and their sex robots, man. And taking them to the store. Yeah.
It's probably already happened, bro.
Yeah.
Later brothers were talking about.
Bitch over there having dinner with his sex robot.
Yeah. All in love with it and shit, holding his hand. Got his mouth open like this.
They got a movie called Her that it's about that. The guy's in love of a fucking robot, man.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen it, but I seen the commercial.
Fucking mad.
You have to sit at the damn dinner table, mouth open like this.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
now they got the ones that can talk and shit now.
Oh, the fly ones.
I was like, yeah.
The dope,
Yeah.
like $4,000.
Yeah, facial feet. They got expressions.
Yeah, sit there like that. That's raunchy as hell.
Hide the squash.
Yeah, yeah, nasty.
This place got to go, man. It's got to be destroyed.
I seen not to go off subject, but since you mentioned that, I seen there was this kid. He was doing a science project or whatever. It was about I think about Christmas or whatever the case is, and he needed he was in a play, and he needed the sheep. I guess he wanted the sheep or whatever herd, and he bought a sheep off. They bought a sheep. The parents bought a sheep off the internet. It was like a blow up sheep. This is a motherfucking blow up sex sheepdog, and they didn't even know it. And he brought it to school, and his teacher was like, "Oh hell no."
That's Esau, man. Only Esau would think of even making something like that. A blow-up sheep dog.
Plastic.
Yeah, with
Oh.
lipstick on
Oh,
and shit,
God. This place got to go.
and a hole in the back.
And then people ask us why we want this place to be destroyed, man. Come on, man.
This happened. This actually happened.
Yeah, it did.
And then that kid's probably scarred for life now. What is it, Edomite?
Yeah, it's Edomite.
Oh, okay, he probably
I mean,
probably fucked it on the way
it was
home,
an
man.
accident. You know, they didn't know what the fuck it was. I mean, I'll give him that. But you know, then it was all over the news, and it was like, oh god, that's
That's
embarrassing.
sick, man. That's the generation. That's the world we're living in, man. That's where they're making sex sheep dolls.
You can buy it off the internet, and come to ship it to your house, and then you can blow it up with air, and then you can have your way with it. Like, yeah. What the fuck, man? So this is the man that runs the earth.
Is this the man?
Yeah,
Is this the guy? Is this the man?
Damn. That had to be like 04 then. 05. I thought you had to be
Oh,
05.
Yeah, it's probably like a
05, shit.
Let me,
Same shit my young guy.
yeah, it's the same shit. Yeah, more.
Nah, I got some more. Get the close out on it. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
That's right. And that time, Jacob's trouble, is the time that's going to come upon the earth, and which we've been warning about for decades. When I say we, I'm starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. You've been warned.
Great tribulation, the hour of temptation, death around every corner, literally.
One of your only ways out of Jacob's trouble is going to be getting that microchip. Okay? Hey,
Knowledge and wisdom.
hey.
For us, on the right
that's
hand
us.
side,
Yeah, that's all. Hey, it's gonna be a mark of exemption. That is the mark of the
The
beast.
wall, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna either have the Tawar or the Karagma.
Yeah, that Karama, that sounds wicked, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, son.
That don't even sound right.
Yeah, fuck that.
Shy stigma.
So you can get the mark of exemption, or you can get the mark of the beast. Because when that time of Jacob's trouble comes, when we're talking about martial law, or we're talking about death and famine, plagues, what was it, neighbor, or is it wax cold? Love of nation, wax cold. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a tough time. It's gonna be gunshots everywhere. People burning, we call it cooking their babies, killing their babies just so they can stop crying. So they don't have to hear their baby cry anymore. It can set their hearts at ease because they don't hear the baby cry no more because they know they can't feed the baby. You know how terrible that must be? You a mother, your baby is crying because it's hungry, and you know damn well you can't get no food for it. You might be plagued just to put the baby to death.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they're gonna do. You know, just grab him by the leg, hit him with a hammer,
Or stab it or
quick
something.
death. Yeah.
Stab
Try
it
to give
the
him a
chest.
quick death, but then you might hit him in the head and the baby don't die.
Or suffocated.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, bro. That's,
Bitches are gonna do it, man.
yeah, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
Because women are all about themselves, you know.
Yeah, it's
These
a
women
burden.
hate their kids out
Yeah,
there, man.
it's a burden.
They leave them at home so they can go out to the club. They leave kids locked in the room
Yeah.
so they can go out clubbing and being whores.
Handcuffs and bedpost.
Yeah. Get on there.
Double strokes, bitch. Yeah, bro.
Baby just hanging like this when she get back.
With a diaper on, dirty ass diaper on. He's like 3 years old with a diaper.
Yeah. And you can see how much these women don't care about their kids, man. I say a good amount of the women.
Yeah,
not every woman, but the majority. I say that, especially here in America. All they want to do is serve themselves. They just want to get popped.
Wait till Jacob's trouble comes. Wait till that time of
There's
trouble.
gonna be a lot of popping in.
Yeah.
They're gonna get popped already.
They're gonna be humble.
Yeah.
They're gonna be humble for real. And it ain't gonna be no one that ratchet, dumb shit talking. You're gonna get right. And a lot of you it's gonna be too late. If you happen to run by a man of the Lord, he might just walk right past you. He gonna walk right through you like a ghost. You gonna be like, hey, please. He gonna pass right through you. Because you ain't shit to him. Here it is. You still got that spirit of pride on you. Now you're looking for mercy. No, it don't work that way. So the time of Jacob's trouble is coming to America. But who? It says what? The righteous shall be what?
The righteous shall be
Saved.
saved. Jacob shall be saved out of it.
See that?
It's talking about the elect of Jacob.
Not just every nigga. Okay? There's a lot of niggas in the world. Okay?
And a lot of them, 2/3, the majority of them is going to die.
Yeah. 2/3 are gonna die. 1/3 is gonna be saved. Okay?
Oh, I didn't.
Just damn cupcakes. So you know,
Sweet is
diabetes. Walking diabetes. You're a fucking dude, man. You should be ashamed of yourself.
There's no testosterone,
Not a
no manliness in the society, man. That's why people get offended by us raising our voices and being men. They get offended because they're in a feminine. This society is effeminized, man. A bunch of
soy-based.
yeah,
That's what
diet.
you feel. Yeah.
2% milk, motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, them.
That's them Similac kids.
Yeah, Congress. Hey, fuck you. I was on that Similac. Gerber baby. Yeah.
Gerber.
Gerber baby. Oh, Lord, man. Man. Yeah, comment. But with that, Lord willing, this was edifying out to the elect of Israel. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kodash.
double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Salutations to the Akim out there that push this word in truth and sincerity week in and week out, day in and day out without wavering and in sound doctrine. And shalom to the true sisters out there that listen to meekness, quietness, and humbleness. We're almost out of here. Continue to endure all the way unto the end. That's the key. Endure unto the end. So with that, we say shalom.